On the outskirts of Menan, you'll find an old bunkhouse located on Wilcox Farm, which is home to Shalani Wilcox, a senior at Madison High School and Idaho Farm Bureau's first high school discussion meet winner. On a cold winter day, we decided to hunker down in the vet barn on the Wilcox Farm to visit with Shalani on her journey to winning $1,400 in prizes.
First time I heard about it was from my parents. They told me about it probably in November, and at first I wasn't very excited about it. I didn't really want to do it, and they convinced me that it would be a good idea. And then
TYREL Bingham, a regional manager for the Idaho Farm Bureau, says it's a comfortable atmosphere for any student who wants to give it a try.
Just come and give it a shot. It's a lot of fun. We provide, usually a meal and a treat for everybody that comes and participates. And it might seem a little bit scary when you think about it, but when you guys get in there and kind of see what it is and participate, it becomes a lot of fun. And there's usually some good prizes tied in with it.
So the first discussion meet I went to was the district one at Rigby, and when I got there I didn't really know what to expect a whole lot. I'd watched a couple videos on what I was supposed to do, and there was 3 different rounds, and the first one I really didn't know what to do. I just kind of added my 2 cents when I thought it was necessary and continued on with the conversation, did my opening closing statements, and then in the second round, by that point I had kind of figured out more of what I was supposed to do.
Shalani says a little preparation goes a long way.
So for the district one, I just went through and studied each of the questions, came up with a few personal examples, and made a paper, wrote a paper for myself that had different answers and different topics that I could talk about during the discussion meet.
PAIGE Nelson, a district YF&RVICE chair, explains that while this competition started in just one high school, its success made it clear it needed to expand.
The state YF&R committee came and said they wanted to do a district and a state competition for all the high schools in the state. So then we ran another one, and we held that one in January, and it was also held at Rigby High School. We had 21 competitors from 5 different high schools within our district. We gave away $250 cash to the winner, and that was a very exciting process. We got to see a lot of the potential that our district has.
Well, it's always good to be aware of different agriculture issues that are going on in the world and the community. So if nothing else, even if they don't necessarily do well in the competition, it's always good to be informed of those different issues and research them a little bit more, develop an opinion, and then even come up with possible solutions that you think are beneficial. So personal stories, they're always more, not attention grabbing, I guess you could say, and it helps the people that are judging realize that this person knows what they're talking about and they know how to apply it in a real life situation rather than just talking about somebody from across the country. It brings it closer to home and shows that you personally have experienced this or know somebody that's experienced this, and it also kind of helps ignite your passion about the topic so that it makes it so that you want to talk about it.
Shalani shared a few experiences from her own Idaho farm.
This bunkhouse was a cowboy bunkhouse for all the cowboys that worked out here before the Teton Dam broke, and then after that it just kind of started breaking down and it's not really usable anymore, but we keep it there because it looks cool.
Even the old outhouse has a story.
There was a big thunderstorm, and we looked outside and there was a big flash, and we didn't really know where it struck. We figured it was probably somewhere around here. A couple weeks later we walk out and the outhouse had just been shattered, and we realized that that's what had been struck by the lightning.
The Idaho Farm Bureau High School discussion meet can also start some interesting conversations among friends.
So in my opening statement I used the statement that the only way to get into farming is by the womb tomb or the altar, and then me and my friends have kind of talked about that, and one of them has said that her only option at this point is to develop a profile on farmersonly.com, and so that was just kind of a fun little thing to add to it, and it fit with the question perfectly. So
I told people, if anybody's concerned about the future of agriculture, just come and listen to the discussion meet, because they will ease your fears. These kids are bright and sharp, and they have a lot of passion for agriculture, and they're just ready to take the reins when we hand them over to them.
From Menan, Idaho, this is Joel Benson reporting for the Idaho Farm Bureau.